And I'm going to talk about a really important story today. One that I suspect a large number of you in the audience have lived with, have negotiated, have lamented. It's kind of a public crisis, you know? It's seasonal allergies. Anybody out there allergic to anything? Oh gosh, yes, I'm allergic to like everything, well, a lot of things, right? And in Atlanta especially, everything grows, right? And I've always been that way since I was a kid. I remember like, the moment that spring showed up, I would get these swollen eyes, and they'd be itchy, and they'd be runny. Excuse me, I'd sneeze, I'd cough, I'd actually just get tired. My skin is so sensitive to pollen, it would actually itch, right? And I don't know, maybe my family just didn't know about things the way that other families did, but I don't think antihistamine existed when I was a kid. Like, I don't remember there being Claritin or Allegra or any of that kind of stuff like that. I just remember cold compresses, cucumbers, lie down, go to sleep. And so I haven't really loved spring, but as an adult, obviously I know that there's antihistamine. And I know that in order for it to work, you have to take it about a month in advance, right? So I never remember to do that because my symptoms come and I'm like, oh yeah, I should have taken my antihistamine. But there was this one year when I remembered. I started taking my antihistamine in January because in Atlanta, spring comes in like February 3rd. And I took it in like January, mid-January. So by the time spring came, I was doing all right. I was feeling good. I was not sneezing or itchy. But I thought it might be a fluke. Maybe it was a mild spring. So I figured I needed to be tested, right? So I skipped through freshly cut grass. It was good, right? I had a picnic in a garden. Was good, right? Do you all remember those Arid Extra Dry commercials from the 80s? All those things that you could do without stinking, like swinging into a river and riding horses. I tried to do all of that. In the spring, out in the elements, and I was doing wonderfully. And all of a sudden, I understood why everyone loved spring. The weather was great, things were blooming, I wasn't sneezing. And like any good artist, I wanted to write a song about it. I started working on the song and I couldn't come up with the title. All I could come up with was Springtime on Antihistamine. It's a pretty bland and boring title. But luckily for me, it was the same year that Black Panther came out. Speaking of which, this is the same year that Black Panther 2 is coming out. How many of you are excited about that? My family is back in Atlanta, they've already seen it, and they're trying not to give me spoilers, so I'm excited to get back and see it. But one thing was for sure about that movie, that I loved Wakanda. Oh my God, Wakanda was amazing. Super technical, super civilized, hidden behind a force field and the jungle and Africa. It was amazing. And I got it. I figured out what my song title was. My song title was Springtime in Wakanda. Springtime in Wakanda. So that's the song I want to share with you right now. And I'm going to need your help towards the end. So get ready for a little audience participation.